Good morning and welcome to the 2015 MassBio annual meeting. It was 30 years ago, this fall, that 6 gentlemen, all direct reports to CEOs at Massachusetts biotechnology companies, signed paperwork officially incorporating what we believe and we say is the world's very first biotechnology trade association. The Massachusetts Biotechnology Council, MBC, was founded, and I quote, to improve the environment for the successful growth of the biotechnology industry here in Massachusetts. How about a big round of applause for that, all right? Think about that, 30 years ago, ladies and gentlemen. You know, and if you'd allow me to take a few minutes to set the stage, it's 1985. Oh, my Lord. A gallon of gas cost $1.09, and a movie ticket was $2.75. The eastern half of the United States was hit with an exceptionally cold winter, one of the worst in recorded history. That sounds familiar, doesn't it? Hair was big. Jeans were stonewashed. And collars were popped. Thank God times have changed, ladies and gentlemen. Famine in Ethiopia receives international attention, and American pop singers band together to sing "We Are the World." Computer technology was on the verge of becoming mainstream as the first .com name was registered and Microsoft released Windows 1.0. In science, the FDA approved the first blood tests for AIDS, and British scientists discovered a hole in the ozone layer. In Massachusetts, in 1985, our founders were spending a lot of time in Cambridge City Council meetings and other hearings explaining this new industry then called genetic engineering. They were answering questions about wastewater and the use of genetic material in scientific research. They felt they had to band together to advocate for science-based, common-sense regulations that would allow this new industry to take root. One day, over coffee and pastries, at a meeting at Goodwin Proctor, these men decided that a trade association created to represent the collective voice might help. So Mark Goldberg of Genetics Institute, James Sherblum from Genzyme, Peter Feinstein of Biogen, David Glass from Biotechnica, Dana Ono of Damon Biotech, and Philip Shapiro from Integrated Genetics signed on the paperwork to form the MBC. MBC was born that day. Over the next 2 days, we're going to hear about an industry that in some ways has progressed light years since 1985. Today, Massachusetts is home to nearly 60,000 biopharma employees, 21 million square feet of lab space, and companies with 1,500 drug candidates in the pipeline. Still, we continue to advocate for policies and regulations that incentivize innovation, and we strive to find new treatments and cures for hundreds of diseases that don't have them. We're taking time this year to reflect back on where we've been and the people and companies who have made us what we are today, while at the same time engaging in the conversations that will define who we will be 30 years from now. I think you're really going to enjoy what we have planned, ladies and gentlemen. Before we go any further, I think it's fitting to thank our event sponsors of our annual meeting for their support. So I want to thank GE, Fisher Scientific, Baxter, Biogen, Genzyme, Mintz-Levin, AbbVie, Fujifilm Biosynth Biotechnologies, Morse, Barnes Brown Pendleton, Sarepta, Transwestern RBJ, Third Rock, and I also want to thank our exhibitors, so please take a moment to visit our exhibitors out in the exhibit hall during our breaks today. We have Alexion, Biomed Realty, Boston Analytical, CBIZ, Tophius, eClinical, Framingham State University, Macy Bioservices, VCLS, and Northeastern University. How about a big round of applause for all of our sponsors, ladies and gentlemen? You know, a few housekeeping items. If you're on Twitter today, please join the conversation online using the hashtag AM2015. Do you think they were talking about that in 1985? And so if you are tweeting, please use the hashtag, and I guess we'll all be tweeting, right? That's great. This morning and this afternoon, we have 2 concurrent tracks of programs. The Better Business track will be sponsored by GE Healthcare Life Sciences. That'll be taking place just down the hall here in the Skyline rooms. The Trends in Science sessions will be held 1 level down in the Longwood rooms. If you have any questions about what's happening where, look for a MassBio team member, and they're going to be happy to point you in the right direction and help you out. And then make sure you make your way back here before noon, as we have a full program for our annual awards lunch. And finally, at the end of the day, you don't want to miss the networking reception for this afternoon. Our cocktail reception is sponsored by Biomed Realty and Transwestern RBJ. That dynamic duo has been busy this year, and we really appreciate their support of the industry. And now at this moment, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to invent. I've never invented anything, all right? Hashtag that. Okay, I'd like to invite Glenn Batchelder, the chairman of the MassBio Board of Directors, on stage for a few remarks and our annual election, something you've all been waiting for. It's important that we do our annual elections. Come on up to the stage, Glenn. How about a big round of applause for our chairman?
Okay, this is the really exciting part. And I don't get any slides or anything. Okay. So I'm supposed to stay on the script. So our purpose of our annual meeting is to conduct annual elections while a large number of members are present. The Massachusetts Biotechnology Council has grown over the last 3 decades only due to the ongoing commitment of its member organizations and the strong participation of its board of directors. MassBio board aims to represent the diversity of the industry and meets 4 times each year to review association business. I would like to offer the slate detailed here for nomination as the 2015-2016 MassBio Board of Directors. I make a motion to put this robust list of names into nomination. Is there a second?
Second.
A motion has been made and seconded. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Good, that's good. The names have been placed into nomination. I would like to make a motion to approve the 2015-2016 Mass Board Bio Directors listed here. Is there a second?
Second.
A motion has been made and seconded. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? This is going well, okay. Congratulations to the board, especially to the new members. Tim Claxon of Ariad, Chris Garabedian of Sarepta, Sam Guhan of Amgen, Melissa Bradford-Klug of AMAG, Tony LaBelle of Synovion, John Orloff of Baxter Biosciences, and Mike Polini of Foundation Medicine. Would you please stand and be recognized? So congratulations to all of you, and thank you for your willingness to serve. Bob?
Congratulations, Mr. Chairman, for being elected for another year as chairman. The pay will double, so it's still the same. How about a big round of applause for Chairman Glenn Batchelder? and all the members of the board, I want to welcome the new board members, and I want to congratulate our returning board members and thank you for all of the energy and time that you devote to our industry. We couldn't do it without your direction, your leadership, and your support, and I know that you don't get thanked enough for that, but the team at MassBio and all of our member companies truly appreciate all that you do to continue to, so that we can continue to be a great place for this industry here in Massachusetts. And as chairman and executive committee members, you put in a lot of work, and we know that, and we really, truly appreciate it.